But first, chances are you've made a visit to the doctor's office in the past year. But with Obamacare, the face of medicine you once knew may soon be changing.
The new health care law directly impacts patients and doctors. KFDM's Haley Boole is investigating the impact on doctors who began feeling the effects years ago. She joins us live now in studio with what she found. Haley?
Their passion is helping others, so some doctors say they see good in the concept that everyone should have access to health care. But they also say they are living in an era of uncertainty. A 2012 survey from the Physicians Foundation indicated the new health care law has made about 3 in 5 doctors pessimistic about the future of health care. Under the Affordable Care Act, doctors are focusing on more than just patient care. They're dealing with the business of medicine. The practice of medicine doctors once knew.
You know, people say, well, how's Obamacare going to affect you? And I said, well, it's just a trend. It's not going to affect us. Well, it has affected us.
Is rapidly changing under the Affordable Care Act.
Never would I have thought that I would go from private practice to join a corporation.
Chad Hammett is a doctor at what had been a small medical practice in Nederland. Did the Affordable Care Act play a role in deciding to join this larger physicians group?
It had everything to do with it. I will say that the Affordable Care Act has caused a domino effect, per se.
He says it started with more paperwork, expensive software, meaning government reimbursement requirements, and differences in payments from insurance companies. Changes his practice couldn't sustain.
There's a lot more stability with the corporation. And you will see small town doctors who own their own practices. I think eventually in the next 5 years will be non-existent. You know, you'll see more corporate-based physicians.
He isn't the only small practice to look for a larger partner.
It's getting harder and harder to be in solo or small group practice because of the cost of compliance.
Dr. David Teuscher is an orthopedic surgeon at Beaumont Bone and Joint Institute.
Doctors are looking at selling their practices to hospitals and hospital systems. Not necessarily bad. It's just a reality.
These doctors are dealing with the costs of keeping their doors open.
It still costs me to run my office. It still costs me to carry my liability insurance. It still costs me to make sure I have state-of-the-art equipment and facilities to make sure our patients are taken care of.
Dr. Ray Callis is with Anesthesia Associates. When he's not practicing medicine, he's spending time looking at guidelines and laws like Obamacare that affect medicine.
We love to do is take care of our patients. But if you cannot maintain an income stream to keep your doors open, then that doesn't hurt the physician only, it hurts the patients.
The only certain thing for these doctors,
we got into medicine to take care of patients. We never thought we would have to be worrying about the business side of medicine.
Is uncertainty. The same survey from the Physicians Foundation says physicians spend more than 22% of their time on paperwork. The doctors say one of the best things you can do is take steps to stay healthy, become educated with the insurance law, and ask your doctors any questions you might have. Reporting live in the studio, Haley Boole, KFDM 6 News.
And today, the White House released numbers on those who have signed up for health insurance through the website. And the numbers are worse than expected. About 27,000 people managed to enroll for health insurance last month, and only 3,000 people in Texas signed up. They reflect only the people in the 36 states, including Texas, that relied on the problem-filled federal website, healthcare.gov.